suspended, I think, it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Man.
Come on, Ian. Am I live? Of course I'm live. People deluded. I'm back again. You've made it to the end of the week. Happy Friday, folks. I hope you and your loved ones have had a great week, and I hope you lot are all in good stead. Now, Friday has kicked off in the best possible vein. Currently, it is 9:19 a.m. in the United Kingdom. Mikel Arteta will be doing his press conference, so we'll cover that when we can, people. But Friday started off in the best way. On the eve of the North London derby, our captain Martin Odegaard allegedly has signed a new contract. I say allegedly, it's there, innit, really? And now it makes sense why he was spotted in and around the Emirates, people. Martin Odegaard signs new contract. Our captain Martin Odegaard has signed a new long-term contract with the club. The Norway international is now in his fourth season with us. Time flies. Having initially joined us on loan from Real Madrid in January 2021, he was named our player of the season last term after a stellar campaign in which he amassed 15 goals, all in the Premier League, to jointly top our scoring charts from midfield. Blessed with incredible vision and awareness, Martin's performances in 2022-23 also earned him a place in the PFA Team of the Year and nominations for the Premier League Player of the Season, Premier League Young Player of the Season, and the FWA Footballer of the Year awards. He was also named the Premier League Player of the Month for November/December in 2022. A calm, authoritative leader with huge creativity and technical ability. Amen. Martin made his senior debut for Stromgodzen, I can't pronounce that, age just 15. Then he ended up at Real Madrid, breaking records there. Long story short, he's ended up at Arsenal Football Club, and he had a great game against PSV. Allegedly, Martin Odegaard said on the news, signing a new contract was really easy decision for me for lots of reasons. Mainly, what we are doing right now as a club is special, and I want to be part of that. I'm really excited for what's to come here. I found a place where I can be really settled and call my home. My story is a little bit different, as I've moved around different clubs since I was 16. At Arsenal since the first day, I felt great, and this is definitely my home now. I just want to say thanks to everybody working at the club, and of course our fantastic supporters. I'll continue to give everything to bring success to this club in years to come. Now, it's great for us where Martin Odegaard's concerned, really, because that caps off, and there's still work to be done. But Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel, Saliba, Ramsdale, Reece Nelson and Nketiah were tying players down to contracts, looking after the resale value. The players are convinced that they need to be here. We've given Odegaard a permanent home. Obviously, it's very difficult joining Real Madrid at 15, 16. You're always going to struggle to break through, really and truly. It didn't work out there. He's had temporary homes at Sociedad and Vitesse. This is probably the longest he's spent at a club in a first team environment, and he's gone from strength to strength. To get him for 30 million, the fact that he's the captain, it reflects what Mikel Arteta wants to do. Obviously, technical vision, creativity. He's the captain. Football intelligence. There's so much to love about Martin Odegaard. He is. He's a Wenger sort of player, is the best possible praise I could give him. And I know he's an Arteta player with the greatest of respect, but I'm happy for this with Martin Odegaard. It shows the best is yet to come. You look at a number of our players, they're now entering peak years, or they're going to be entering peak years. Let's try and win something and make sure that there's something to cap it off, really and truly. Edu said to agree and complete a new contract with Martin is such great news for us all. He's our captain, an experienced international, and a player who gives us so much quality and joy every time he plays for us. Martin is still only 24 years of age, so there's still much more to come from him, and we're delighted that we're together in the forthcoming years. Our aim is to keep our best players, and with Martin now also included, we're pleased to have completed a new long-term contract with a number of our most important young players in recent months. Credit to Edu, Mikel Arteta, and everybody involved in that regard, because this summer was amazing, really, to tie new players down to new contracts, to not let the Declan Rice thing drag, and it just shows that we're keeping a good bunch of players together to hopefully achieve things. Mikel Arteta said Martin signing a new long-term contract is such good news for everybody connected with Arsenal. He's our captain and a hugely respected person at the club who is a great role model and professional, bringing quality and maturity in everything he does. On the pitch, as everyone has seen, Martin is a young player of top quality who consistently contributes at such a high level, adding goals into his game as well. As a manager, working with Martin, the person and the player is an absolute joy, and it's great that After experiencing a number of clubs already in his career, he's now settled and feels at home at Arsenal. We all look forward to continuing our journey with Martin in years to come. Smash the like button and let me know your thoughts, people. Moving on with that, Ornstein has spoken and he said it's a 5-year deal. He's become the club's highest paid player, people. He was in the final 24 months of his deal. Now, obviously, he has signed a contract until the summer of 2028. He's become our highest player, and apparently talks were a relative smooth process, and they began in May. In September, they're done, really. So it shows that, you know, it was just a case of dotting I's, crossing T's, a bit of negotiation. Obviously, Martin Odegaard, you're the captain. You've got resale value. You've got scope to grow. You're a poster boy. You know, there's probably some marketability reasons. So it was just a case of, you know, negotiating with the club what he wants. Naturally, a player or his advisor is going to potentially want a bit more than they might be worth. A club is always going to want to pay less. So it was always about that finding that common ground, better yet. But at the same time, that shows me that this was a simple decision and it's a streamlined process. And as I said, you know, when you look at Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Saliba in particular, they're the guys at our team. And if I've missed anyone out, forgive me, that have potential to really, really, really be some potential world beaters. So we need to tie these players down. And for me, if worse comes to worse, at 24 years of age, you know, if he wins some stuff and wants to try a new experience, we can get top money. You know, again, you look at the money going on in football. I don't want to sell players, but Saka, Odegaard, Saliba, Martinelli in particular, and anyone I've missed out, we should be getting around 100 million for these players. But nonetheless, it was an easy decision for me. As I said many times, I felt connected and I felt at home since the first day. So, yeah, I'd imagine Martin Odegaard must, again, I know it's a Mikel Arteta press conference, but with it being the North London derby, surely he's going to be there, and with the new contract. And also, I was moving around a lot and struggling to settle down. So I felt like I needed a place to come and settle down and to kind of find a home, which you've helped us, really. And we've helped you in that regard. That's what I did here. And I felt it from the first day. So it was easy for me to commit. I'm really excited for what we're doing now and for the future. So I'm really happy. Once again, you know, Martin Odegaard joins William Saliba, Bukayo Saka, Aaron Ramsdale, Gabriel Martinelli, in signing new deals. Apparently, Josh Kroenke was a driving force in this negotiation. It must hit different, you know, when you work for a company and literally the owner or the owner's family are driving force behind negotiations, because that's not necessarily the case, really. This is normally, you know, Tim Lewis, Edu, and something for them kind of people's remit. Obviously, the manager's decision plays a part in whether contracts are given or not. It just shows what we're doing as a club. People want to be here as part of the project, said Odegaard. What we're doing is really special, and the players see what the manager wants to do and how the club is progressing, the connection we now have with the fans. I think it's a no-brainer for the players to be part of that. With so much hungry young players, it's a great place to be. Amen, really. And currently at this moment in time, he's got 25 goals in 92 appearances, and he's coming into his own. You know, he's a very high IQ footballer, lovely passing range, lovely pressing, in terms of what Arteta demands him. And Martin Odegaard's a player that you pay to go and watch. And now he's the captain. He's adding goals. He's found a home. You know, he's probably spent a period at Arsenal for the longest period now in his whole career. He's got the captaincy. The Mikel Arteta from day dot has believed in you. We believe it. We all remember those difficult initial 6 months when Odegaard joined in January. So we're coming a long way, and you know, he's a fantastic player and he's a fantastic person and a fantastic, you know, role model for younger players at the club and just in society. So I'm happy to see Martin Odegaard has found a home, wants to stay here at 24 years of age now, and hopefully we can achieve something. So yeah, man, great way to start off Friday. People, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, comment, subscribe, check out the rest of the other content. But for now, people, I'm out.
There's always just that active red flag defending. I think it's like